Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is. Welcome to Breathe Within Yoga. My name is Julianne Duffy, and today we're going to do a gentle workout, our yoga stretching workout today. We're going to start in standing, so hopefully you can see me completely in standing, but we're going to come into our Tadasana mountain pose. So let's ground ourselves. So we're going to stand tall. We want to imagine we've got about 2 fists between our feet. We're going to spread our toes nice and wide, let them gently ground into the mat. Little bend in the knees. The tailbone is tucked under, so we want to imagine the tailbone's going under. We're going to elongate through the torso. Imagine someone's pulling us right from the top of the head. Let's bring our shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let them come down the back, away from the ears. Let's take another deep breath in. Let those shoulders once again come up towards the ears and gently down the back. One more time. Deep, full breath in. Exhale, let them go, standing tall. Deep breath in. Let's bring our arms overhead. Now you may not be able to see my hands, but we're just going to lengthen the arms towards the ceiling, and we're going to twist to our right. Let our hips stay forward. So we twist over to the right. The left arm comes behind us. Right arm comes in front. Inhale. Use those core muscles to come back through center. Exhale. Twist to the left. Another deep, full breath. Use those core muscles, belly button to spine, back through center, and hands at heart center. Perfect. Let's continue to stretch through the body. So we're going to bring our hands, and we're going to reach towards the ceiling once again. This time, we're going to grab our right wrist with our left hand. So just in case you can't quite see it, we're going to lengthen the right hand towards the ceiling. With the left hand, we're going to gently grab the wrist and lean to the left, keeping the knees bent, hips forward. Now we're going to feel that stretch through the oblique into the side of the body. Deep breath in. Then use those core muscles to come back through center. Release the arm. Other side, deep breath in. And as we gently exhale, lengthening with the right arm towards the right side. Feel that stretch into the left side. Deep, full breath. And exhale, use those core muscles back through center, gently release. Let's do a standing cat and cow. So in our Tadasana, we're going to bend our knees just a little bit, place the hands on the thighs. We're going to open up, chest comes forward, tailbone goes back. We imagine the top of the head, the tailbone touch. And then as we exhale, we'll round the spine, chin to chest. Another deep, full breath. Let the belly come forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Once again, breathing deeply. Exhale, round the chin to the chest, spine. Last time. Deep breath in, tailbone back, top of the head comes back, belly comes forward. Exhale, round the chin to the chest, let all the breath go. Gently come back up through to standing. Let's rotate our arms overhead. And we're going to bring ourselves to the top of the mat. Hands at heart center. We're going to step back with our right foot. So we're going to step back with our right foot. Drop it parallel to the long edge of the mat. The left knee is bent. Now I'm mirroring you, so this will be, depending on whatever side, this will probably be your right, and then that's your left. So our right knee is over our ankle. The left foot is behind us, dropping parallel to the back of the mat. We'll start to bring our hips forward to the front of the mat. We'll rotate our arms overhead. Deep breath in warrior one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. If we gaze down, we want to see our big toe on that right foot. Another deep, full breath in. Exhale into warrior two. Lengthening through the arms. Again, if you're mirroring me, it is the right leg is in front of you. If you're doing the opposite of what I was doing, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. Just have one leg forward. So whichever leg is forward, we're lengthening through the torso. This is our warrior two. Our hips are now squared to the long edge of the mat. We're gazing over our front hand. Imagine we're being lengthened through the shoulders and the arms. Another deep breath here. And then as we come through our exhale, we'll come through exalted. Drop that back hand, front palm towards the ceiling. Coming through exalted. Beautiful stretch through the oblique once again. So we're getting that wonderful stretch. One more inhale, and then as we exhale, use those core muscles, belly button to spine, pulling up on the pelvis, back through warrior two. Let's come into triangle. We're going to lengthen our front leg. Now we're pushing through our back hip. So our back hip, if you're mirroring me, it's going to be your left hip is going back. You're pushing it towards the back of your mat. You're lengthening through the right leg. Little bend in the knees. Arms come out to a T once again. And we're going to imagine someone's pulling our front fingers as far as we can go. And then we gently let those fingers either touch maybe the inside of the leg or onto the thigh. Maybe they land on the shin, inside the leg, or onto the heel. And then our left arm will open towards the ceiling. Now you can either gaze towards the floor, to the side, or maybe to the ceiling towards your upper hand. We're kind of imagining we're being lengthened a little more with that top arm. Deep breath in. Then we're going to use those core muscles. Belly button to spine, pulling up with the pelvis. Use those core muscles to assist. Back through. Bending into warrior two. So we bend that front leg, knee over the ankle. We'll drop the right elbow to the right knee. Left fingers are going to start to point towards the floor, gently towards the top of the mat. And we'll rotate that arm, opening it towards the ceiling. And then once again, you can gaze maybe to the floor, side, or to the top arm. That beautiful stretch. If we gaze down, we want to be able to see the knees over the ankle. Now with our bottom arm, so with that right arm, if you're feeling strong, you might want to start bringing it forward right in front of you and use those core muscles a little more. One more breath and use those top arm and the core to come back through. Warrior two. Perfect. Let's lengthen that front leg. Let's point our toes to the wide end of the mat and let's go to the other side. So this time, if you're mirroring me, it's your left foot. Left foot is pointing to the short end of the mat. The right foot is now parallel to the short end of the mat. So the pinky side is parallel. And if you take a moment, the heel of the front foot should be in alignment with the arch. Let's come into warrior one. Our hips come forward. We bend into that left foot or into the left knee. So the left knee is over the ankle. The hips come forward. We'll rotate those arms overhead. Deep breath in. Awesome. Let that exhale go. Another deep, full breath for that opening through the torso. Exhale into warrior two. So we're lengthening through the arms. Imagine we're being elongated, gazing over the front hand. Again, if you gaze down, we want to be able to see the big toe on the left foot. Another deep, full breath in. Exhale, drop that backhand, front palm towards the ceiling as we come through exalted, keeping the front knee bent. Feel that stretch right through the oblique. And then as we exhale, let's come back up through warrior two. Let's lengthen through the front leg as we come through triangle. So we're imagining someone with the left is pulling our left fingers as far forward as we can. Let the left fingers land wherever. Avoid putting pressure on the knee. And then with the right hand, we'll start to bring it towards the mat and gently rotate it up towards the ceiling. Opening up through triangle. Someone's lengthening us through that right arm. Awesome. Feel that beautiful stretch. Deep breath in. And then as we exhale, prepare. Inhale. Use those core muscles to assist. We'll come back through warrior two. We'll bend into that front leg. Let's come to side angle. Drop that left knee to the left knee. The left elbow to the left knee. The right hand again will start to point towards the floor, towards the top of the mat, and then rotate open towards the sky. Deep, full breath in. Awesome. Now, if you want to add that challenge, you're welcome to bring that left arm forward. So let's challenge into the core. Let's take one more moment here. Use those core muscles to assist. Coming back up through to warrior two. Gently lengthen through the legs. Bringing the toes forward to the front of, to a long edge of our mat. Let's come into a forward fold. So we're going to open through the torso first. We're going to tuck our tailbone as we place our hands on our hips as we gaze towards the ceiling. So let's stretch into the front of the legs. And then as we exhale, we're going to bend at our hips, coming into a forward fold. So we're going to stop at a tabletop, kind of 90 degree. So we've got that, our torso is nice and flat, belly button to spine, chin is slightly tucked. Little bend in the knees. We're pushing through the tailbone. Got that beautiful flat back, shoulders away from the ears. That beautiful stretch. Maybe bend those knees just a bit and then really imagine pushing your seated bones behind you. So you feel that beautiful stretch into the back of the legs. Let's take another deep, full moment here. Deep breath in. And then as we exhale, gently let those hands walk down. Maybe they can come right to the mat, under the chest. Maybe they walk down onto the legs. Whatever feels good, just let the hands land somewhere. Let the chin come to the chest as the top of the head points towards the floor. We're going to be here for 2 deep, full breaths. Let the inhale come in. Feel the entire torso expand with this wonderful focused breath. And then when you can't take any more breath in, gently let it go. Imagine you can sink a little closer to the floor. 2 more times, another full deep breath. Notice that beautiful inhale, expand through the midsection. Maybe bringing in that healing connected energy. Take a moment. And then let everything go. Anything you don't need, just let it transmute back into healing energy. 1 more breath. Let that torso expand. Feel the breath come into the torso. And then let that breath completely go, surrendering and sinking in that forward fold. On the next breath, we'll bring our hands back onto our hips. Chin is slightly tucked as we gently come to the flat back position, taking a moment here. Bend the knees, push that tailbone behind you, shoulders away from the ears. Just take an extra moment here. And then if you need to, tuck the chin as you slowly bring that torso up, just to avoid getting dizzy. Let's rotate those arms overhead, deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we'll bring our hands to heart center. We're gonna point our toes out to the corners of our mat. So this time the toes are pointing away from us. And we want the toes and the knees in the same direction. We're gonna come through our cowboy and star pose today. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bend our knees so the knees are over the ankles as much as possible. We're dropping our tailbone. Our arms are gonna come out to 90 degrees. This is our cowboy. So you might wanna go a little bit back and forth, just kind of feel that stretch, groin, hips, glutes. Take another deep, full breath. And then as we exhale, we're gonna lengthen our arms and our legs, pointing our fingers to opposite corners. This is our star pose. And then gently bend those arms and legs, coming back into our cowboy surrender. One more deep breath in. And let that go back into our cowboy. Now we're gonna walk our cowboy out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna see if we can lift our right foot up and then come back down. So we can get that left foot up off the mat and down. 1 more time each side. Right side, left side, and back. Lengthen those arms and legs. And we'll bring our hands to our hips. Gently walk those feet, or maybe hop, bringing those feet together at the top of the mat. Let's make our way to the floor. So we'll start in the middle of the mat or the back of your mat, wherever you want to go. Let's take a deep breath in, reach those arms overhead. Come into a forward fold. Let everything go. Little bend in the knees so they're not locked. We have about 2 fists between our feet. Chin comes to the chest. Let everything be heavy. On the next inhale, we'll gently come through our flat back tabletop position. So we're pushing through the seated bone. We're getting that flat back. Chin is slightly tucked. And then on the exhale, let's come through to all fours. So we'll just come on to our hands and knees on the mat. And I'm going to adjust my camera. So now that we're on our hands and knees on the mat, we're going to do some more cat and cow. It's a full cat and cow today. So we'll drop the belly, tailbone towards the sky as the top of the head comes towards the top. And then as we exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Another deep, full breath, just like we did before. Let that torso expand. Taking that breath, take a moment, and then exhale, let that breath slowly go. Another focused deep breath in. And gently release. Let that breath go, releasing anything we don't need. One last time here, deep full breath in. And final exhale, letting go of all that we don't need, chin to chest. Let's come and take a moment in child's pose. We're gonna open up our knees nice and wide. Let the toes touch. We're bringing our seated bones back towards our ankles. Let the arms come long, let the chin come to the chest, let the head come to the mat. Now while we're here in our child's pose, we're gonna lengthen. So really walk those hands out as far as you can go. Maybe imagine someone's pulling those fingers a little bit more towards the top of your mat, and that somebody's gently encouraging the seated bones closer to the ankles. Deep, full breath in. So feel the breath come in through the chest, the belly, the obliques, the back of the body. Feel the breath come in. And then notice as you gently deflate how you get a little closer to the floor. Another deep, full healing breath. Imagine maybe it's a light or a bright yellow energy that comes in with the inhale. And then as we exhale, we're just letting it go. It's releasing anything we don't need. One more breath here. At the bottom of your exhale, we'll slowly bring ourselves back up. And let's make our way to lying on the mat. So we'll gently come through to seated and come to lying on the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. And we're going to just rock it out. Draw some circles on the ceiling with the knees. I'm going to go this way so my camera's not in the way. Or the camera, I mean the microphone, sorry. And we'll just hug those knees into the chest. So let's come through our thread the needle today just to stretch out those hips a little bit. So we'll drop the right foot to the mat. Left foot will come across the right thigh. As always, we've done this one before. You're welcome to stay right here, maybe encouraging that left leg away with a gentle push with the left hand, avoiding any pressure on the knee. And right here, if that feels good, stay here. If you want it a little more challenging, that right foot's going to start to come off the mat, and we're going to start to bring that left leg towards us. Again, we can be encouraging that left leg away at the same time. If it feels good, though, you've got the option. Left hand can come between the legs. Right hand can come around. You can gently pull that right thigh towards us and use the elbow, if there's space, to gently encourage that left leg away. So they're opposite forces. You're getting deep into the glutes, hip flexors, lower back, all those beautiful areas. Let's take a moment here. Deep, full breath again. Let the torso expand. See, feel that breath completely envelop the torso. Take a moment and then let that go. Another beautiful deep inhale. And slow, gentle exhale. On the next breath, we'll gently release the legs. You can take a moment, shake them out. Let's do the other side. Left foot down, right foot comes across the left thigh. Again, you're welcome to stay right here, maybe encouraging that right leg away. If you want to take it up, that left leg starts to come up towards the torso. Left hand from the outside, right hand between the legs as we gently encourage that leg towards us. And if there's space, we can use the right elbow to push the right leg away. Chin is slightly tucked, so we've got that elongation. Core is strong. Let's take our deep breath. Once again, another deep, full inhale. Slow, gentle exhale. Feel, notice, maybe see that beautiful breath come into the entire torso. And then to slowly dissipate. Last time, deep, full breath in. And out. Slowly release that left leg, let the right leg come down, and let's come into some twists. So as always, you're welcome to either bring those arms out to 90 degrees or out to a T where they're lengthwise or to 90 degrees. We'll start with the left. We'll just let those knees drop to the left as we gaze over the right. If you want to bring that left hand to the top of the right thigh, you're welcome to. It's taking that twist a little deeper. Deep inhale. Slow, gentle exhale. Find that space as we twist. 2 more times. Last breath. The bottom of the exhale, let's activate those core muscles, belly button, spine. Use those core muscles to come back for center. Take a moment. And let's go to the other side. Let's drop those knees over to the right. As we gaze over the left. Again, cowboy surrender, out to a T. And the right hand can come to the top of the left thigh if that feels appropriate. Let's take a deep, full breath in again. Notice the entire breath full through the torso, and then let that go. 2 more times. As we take this next breath in, really allow the torso to expand. And then as we exhale, let that go. We'll start to prepare. Belly button to spine as we use those core muscles to assist coming back through center. And let's make our way to Savasana, final resting. So we're just going to let those legs open up. Again, the knees can be bent. Maybe they touch as the feet open up as wide as the mat. Whatever feels good. We'll rock the right and the left shoulder under. Let the chin be slightly tucked. Let the back of the arms be supported by the floor. Let's take another deep, full breath here. Let the torso expand. Notice how it feels to just take this beautiful inhale and then to let it go. This is our moment, our opportunity to check in with our body. Notice how the body feels here at the end of our practice today. Just noticing how the body and the mind and everything feels. Let's take another deep, full breath. Let that torso expand. Notice that breath again coming into the entire being. And then as we let it go, it's clearing what is not needed. And as we take one more deep, focused breath in, letting that torso completely expand, feeling ourselves centered, filled with ease and space. We'll just hold that there for a moment before we let it go. And we're going to slowly drift away into Savasana for these last few moments. Slowly, we'll start to make our way back to our body, wiggling our fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in again. Just let that torso expand one final time today. And when you're ready, we'll gently start to make our way over to our right, coming into recovery. Take a final opportunity here. Check in, notice your state of mind, your body, your breath. How does everything feel in this moment? Knowing that if you feel relaxed, spacious, and at ease, you can always come back to this practice. And we'll slowly make our way up through to a comfortable seated position. And the eyes can be opened or closed. And when you're ready, we'll take a deep breath in, rotate those arms one final time overhead. Let the hands touch as we gently bring them to our heart center. And as always, we finish with the namaste. The light within me acknowledges and sees the light within you. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the practice this morning, afternoon, evening, again, whenever you might be doing it. Please do give me a like, a thumbs up. That helps. Please subscribe if you haven't. Share this with somebody who might find this practice beneficial. And until next time, I'll see you on the mat. Have a great day. Namaste.